Hello, Ollie. My name is Brad Brewer. I'm at the Brad Brewer Golf Academy, Rosen Shingle Creek in Orlando, Florida. And this is part of the GolfWRX Lessons of the Day series. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at your golf swing and compare it to PGA professional Dustin Johnson. And the reason I chose Dustin is he's a good example of a face that looks like it's closed at the top of his swing, because when we take a look at your swing, we're going to see the club face get extremely closed, and that's one of the things we're going to work on trying to improve. Now, when Dustin swings his club going back, at the top of the swing, a lot of people would venture to say that that club face looks closed. It's very skyward at this particular point. It's kind of almost horizontal to the ground looking. And then when we watch your golf swing, the same sort of look occurs right here, where a very similar face position at the top. So similar but very different. Here's the difference. If you take a look at your left wrist position and your left arm, it's in almost a straight line. So the left wrist is parallel or in the same position as your left arm position. And if we take a look at what we've got going on with left wrist to left arm with Dustin, it's totally different. His left wrist is bowed out, and it's bowed out about as much as the club face is actually closed at the top. So it's really not a closed club face. It's actually in a position, what we would call pre-impact, where the left wrist is bowed out. So at this particular position, all he does is feel like he drops his elbows down into the slot and turns his torso through. And there's that bowed left wrist to really control the impact position and control the face. But there is no closing of the club face as a result of it being shut. What I'm noticing here is that if there is a difference, you'll see it here at address. Notice Dustin's right hand and how it's on top of the shaft looking. It's more in this position. You notice yours is underneath the shaft over here. Okay, so that is the culprit, is that right hand being too much underneath the shaft at address. We want to try to get it more in the fingers and up on top of the shaft, like what we see with Dustin at address. That is going to allow you to be able to swing back and keep the club face a little more square to the path, a little more square to the arc. The other thing that you'll watch with Dustin is he drops in, he really rotates and clears that lower body out of the way. And that is another strength of his that allows him to be able to control face to path. And if we watch yours coming down and through, it's pretty good, but not anywhere near as cleared out as what we see with Dustin Johnson. So that would be another area that you could certainly improve upon. But you got a good looking golf swing. A lot of positive things happening here. I think if you work on getting that right hand up on top to begin with, that is certainly going to assist you in being able to be a little more aggressive and keep that ball on the target line a little bit more often. Hopefully this is helpful for you, and I look forward to hearing about your progress. Until next time, happy golfing.
Hi, I'm Brad Brewer, a PGA professional, and this drill is going to really help you understand your core foundational feeling as far as rotation is concerned. I use a couple of props. I'm going to use this basketball, put it between the knees, hold it in position. That keeps us nice and sound and foundation. And then I'm going to take this club, put it right underneath our shoulder blades, and focus on the sensation of rotation now, turning back, getting a nice rotation. And at this point, I want you to feel like you drop the ball. That dropping sensation, you're feeling your weight start to shift a little bit more forward. You notice I didn't let the shoulders release yet, and then allow everything to unwind. And try to do it in that sequence. It's going to certainly help you feel your core foundational feelings that you want to have a good repeatable golf swing.